Yeah.
So, hello, Dharma. Welcome to my podcast. Thanks for being here.
Hello, Adrianos. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. Thanks for being here.
So nice to see you.
I feel
So beautiful to be here.
there is an intense connection between us, and I feel this energy. And can you tell me what's the reason why do we have this intense energy between us? What is it?
We have this intense energy because we are souls that have crossed paths before. Mm-hmm. And like all the souls that we have crossed paths before this lifetime, in other parallel lives, in other dimensions, when you find them in this dimensional field, then there is a recognition, a moment in which you just look at them or feel them and just remember, like kind of who they are. And you may not remember exactly who they are, their faces in other lifetimes and their voices and things, but you know their essence. Mm-hmm. So the reason why we feel, like with the, like this kind of intensity is because we have known each other priorly before. And the reason why we're having even this conversation. So we got into each other's field, and right now we're having a Zoom conversation, and there's people watching and, like creating all of this more energy, even more energy by us being together. Yeah. The reason is because soul families, which are souls that are alike, that may come from same places in the universe. They have a vibrational field, a vibrational consciousness and signature that it's very recognizable to the ones that are coming from the same places already. So
yeah.
But this is why we're meeting today, because we have very similar vibrations.
Yeah. But does it have to do with soul contracts? Is it also something with that?
Yes, of course. There is a contract that we sign upon coming on Earth. There are like several options that we always can choose from. The people that we want to experience life with, what do we want to grow with together. Everyone that we know, everybody that is in our family, even like our blood families, those are people that we have made soul contracts with the purpose of the highest evolution of our soul. So when you wake up in the morning and see your father and he pisses you off, or see your mama and she says something that doesn't resonate with your soul, or you're dealing with your brother, doesn't want to listen and just wants to do his own things all the time, or with your fiance or whatever it is, whatever relationship it is, when you're dealing with them, you're dealing with someone that you have a soul contract with.
Yeah.
And you can understand in that moment, where is it that you want to bring this relationship, you can understand what are the patterns, what is that contract about?
Yeah.
Like, what do you need to learn from that person? What is that person highlighting? What is she triggering you into feeling?
Yeah.
Right. So all these triggers, conflicts, things, like why is this happening? It's happening because you call that upon yourself to become aware. So that person is a mirror of what you need to learn. It's mirroring back to you what you could master better, for the highest good of all. So all these contracts are, they're awesome until they serve us. In the moment in which the contract doesn't serve you any longer, and this is where, you always have free will. You have free will to decide, do I want to be in this any longer, or is this actually holding me back? Because I am ready to go. I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to experience beautiful things, but maybe my best friend is not ready, and shit, my boyfriend is not ready, and fuck. Sorry. But we need to move on from that state. I know, I get so passionate about it. It makes me cry too, because it's just so sad, when sometimes, how many times in life we find ourselves in these kind of situations where we're like, you know what, I'm actually ready to fly. I'm ready not to feel these emotions anymore. I don't need to feel angry. I don't need to feel frustrated. I'm just here to enjoy life and live to the fullest, and really like enjoy the blessings of life, right?
Yeah.
But if this person next to you doesn't want to, then they have their own choice, and you do have your own choice too. And sometimes the choice may be that we go separate ways. So the contract is over, in the moment in which we decide, I no longer want to do this, that's when the contract is over. So I love that you brought up this soul contract question. Oh my gosh, this is like soul contracts are everything, and we can rewrite it all the time. We have to rewrite it all the time. We keep rewriting it until we're okay with it, we're good with it, we love it. If we don't love it, we have to sign off. Sign off. I'm not participating to this any longer because I can't.
Yeah, but we also signed.
These days, Adriana.
Sorry.
Yeah, keep going. No. Please, go.
It's because of
sometimes I just go for it, like, please.
No, it's good, but it's because of the connection. There is a delay, so you always get my message a little bit later, but it doesn't matter. I wanted to say actually.
I know. I also see your video later.
So what I wanted to say is that me or me talking to you, it was also like a soul contract, no? Like we had planned to talk or have this conversation at a certain point in time, no?
Right. Yeah, it's a divine meeting.
Okay.
It's literally a divine meeting. Why is it divine? Because everything is divine, and we decided it, divine intelligence. So we intelligently decided it beforehand. And at the same time, we are renewing this decision in this moment that we're still speaking. It's just so beautiful. And it's a meeting because it is a meeting, it's so beautiful. We decided it priorly. Ooh, it's so cool.
But there's so many things I want to tell you, but I don't know where to start, because I feel like I have so many things to you, and I think you can resonate with it a lot because we are on the same frequency. So
let's start with one.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course. So, oh my gosh, please. Oh my gosh, I'm honored. Yes.
So first of all, I wanted to say I felt that going through all of this, up till now, where I am now, felt a bit lonely. I thought I had to go through all of this because I had to learn my lessons. But what is it about being with someone, for example, who is on the same frequency like you and me? Will there be someone who is like meant to be with you, or is it just a phase to move on? What is your take on that?
Doesn't have to be any of them.
Okay.
And can be all of them, So I feel that we're here right now, and we're connecting, right? Let's say that after right now, we never talk anymore. We never see each other anymore. Let's just say that. Would that take away from the beauty of this moment? No, because we still have a gorgeous, beautiful, infinite moment in this very moment. We're making it eternal by being completely present into it, So to meet someone on the same frequency means that, for example, according to what I just said right now, would be to just be in the moment, right? To just be like so much in the moment that we we don't even think about the future, for example, or we just are so experiencing with grace and with full presence that we cannot be anywhere else but here, right? So and that's how we create the magic, by staying here. In here there is a vortex, in your heart there is a vortex, so every time that you meditate, every time that you consciously breathe and connect with your heart and with your body and with everything that you have around you. Every time that you do that, you're actually, like you're doing a spiritual practice that it's bringing you to raising your vibrations and being aware in the moment. So anything that happens is going to just be good because you're just so in the moment, and you're committed to creating magic. So this is what it means, when you meet someone at the same frequency, you're committed to making magic. You're committed to creating something very beautiful together. And that commitment is not something that it's heavy, you know what I mean? It's something that actually it's like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. We're joining forces, even just for this moment, even if it was just for one moment, but we're joining forces right now. It's like, oh my God. And then, everybody creates their magic by themselves, right? Yeah, that's what I feel. There is a freedom, there is no codependency anymore. There is no expectations. There is even though it may be very heavy sometimes, when you see someone that you could create something wonderful with, but they may be still in fear, and therefore they're not ready, you know what I mean, to create. And maybe you're ready and you're like, oh, I wish we could create together right now, but that would be against the universal forces. Yeah. So it's like there is a divine timing for every single thing as well, right? So I feel that they were just learning all of these things and mastering them day by day, and just being. Sorry, the doggies are here again.
No problem.
And so, yeah.
But can I ask you when you?
So yeah, I feel freedom. Yeah.
When you love yourself and I love myself, okay, and we are at a certain point, can you be with someone, or do you need to be on your own? That's the question here. Because I feel like I reached a point where I have no problem being on my own.
It's both. I think it's both. You don't have, okay, so tell me about you. Like, how do you experience life, and then I will tell you how I experience it. Like, so you feel like you don't need to be on your own, or you didn't elaborate. I would love to know more.
Yeah. So, I had in the past certain relationships where I felt, I felt that when the woman left me, I felt like I had to get her back, because of my ego. But then I realized after my last relationship that it's all about me, it's all about, because when I was a child, I didn't get the attention from my mother, and it was all meant to happen like that, otherwise I wouldn't learn to be who I am now. So that all had put me into that position where I am now. All of these experiences, that the woman left me in the relationships in the past, to realize that I don't need anyone to be happy. I can be happy on my own. That's the lesson here.
Right.
So
that's so beautiful. And what you're bringing up is actually something that is so relatable. I'm sure it's relatable for everyone watching this, okay? Because we all have been in relationships. Correct me if I'm right. I've been in relationships like that, where, I kind of lost myself as well,
Yeah.
So you know how it feels like when you are in that state, and it's very restricting, right, to be in that state. But from that limitation, we start expanding, because either we expand or we shrink. The universe is in total expansion, but also shrinks, like it's like in continuous motion of expansion and movement, right? And this is also what we are, like we are that force. What you bring up is a pattern that is very present in relationships. And if people would learn how to recognize the red flags, how to understand where a person is at, they would probably not even engage into the relationship since the very beginning if they were to ask for some questions at first. You know what I mean? Like, where are you at in your life? How do you see yourself? How is the relationship with your parents? Like asking things like that, you know, like, where do you see yourself right now? You know, are you happy? Like, what's going on in your life? And where do you see yourself in a year from now? And also, if you were just to ask just these 4 questions, you know what I mean? To someone even before engaging in a relationship, you would freaking know right away if that person was for you or not, you know? So you would actually avoid a lot of suffering. But everything that happens and happened, it's because you're gonna get the best learning from that experience, not from something else, from that experience.
Yeah.
So even though it sucks, but still it's part of the program. It's actually not really part of the program, it's part of the contract that you have chosen for yourself at this time. And so this is pretty cool. So tell me about you, Adriano. So I would love to know, like, what is your goal, you know, like in life, you know, like I would love to ask you this question because I kind of want to learn you better. I want to understand you better, understand your mind better, because by understanding your mind better and how it works, I can also see new points of view, new perspectives. It can enrich me even more. And I feel like I want to know, you know, how you feel about these things, because you have a lot to teach and I'm here to learn. So and I hope that everybody listening to this feels that they have a lot to teach, but also a lot to learn.
Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't do that what I'm doing now. So
right.
So look, I'm going to tell you one thing. I know I'm an old soul, and I know I've had many experiences. I have lived many lives. I know I lived in ancient Egypt, in Greece. You know, that's why I feel the connection. That's why I have this connection here where I am, or to Egypt, or to Peru, where I was born in Peru. So I have all of these connections, and what I realize is that when I started the journey, when I was younger, I got into working as an employee and all that. I felt, what is this? Is this a matrix? Is this a lie? Like you feel obligated to do something what you don't want to do because the system created that. It felt always difficult because I always thought different than many people, many souls. So it was not easy for me to live in the past.
Like how you were taught. How were you taught?
I was taught to, get a job, and make my living, but I couldn't resonate with all that. I couldn't resonate with many people because they were on their own world. Especially now in this time, when I see all of this, what's happening, it's for me more difficult because I know the truth, and all of this is a bit difficult for me to handle sometimes. I mean, I know the truth, I can see it, but it's a bit hard, when you see all of this suffering. What do you want to do? You cannot, like, it's all of they are all, in their own path. They have to all learn, all of them, to go through all of this experience. So that's why I feel a bit lonely. But
can I jump in 1 second?
Yes, no problem.
Yeah, what you're saying right now, like, it's telling me that you are a very empathic person, and so you're an empath. You're a person that feels people's energies almost as if you were feeling it yourself. Some people are just very sensitive, and they feel the energy of other people even more strongly, even more deeply. And it's really beautiful. This is like, I really do believe that empathy is a superpower, that if we learn how to harness this superpower and how to channel this superpower, the energy, and all this knowledge that we have about people, because we can help a lot of people. Okay, so I'm an empath. I actually made a course for empaths, which is called the Ultimate Empath Guide, and it's online for sale.
Okay.
By the
Nice.
way, it's very important. Yeah, because I'm an empath as well, and this is why I created this course, for example, because I wanted people to be given what I have been given from Spirit. Spirit gave me the tools to just manage my sensitivity, my empathy, my compassion, and make it the biggest asset in my life to help others feeling better and centering, really aligning in their hearts, because so what you're saying about empathy is something that happens to so many people. It's like, how can we move on in our life when so much evil, so many bad things are happening, so many people are suffering? It feels weird to even think about, am I even deserving to be here in this very moment, that there are children in Africa that are dying? You know what I mean? And nobody's helping them.
Yeah.
Right? But at the same time, who is going to help the children in Africa if I personally am not taking care of myself and really prospering in my heart and harnessing all of this energy so that I can actually create more happiness for this world? I can create more tools for people to be happy so that they can create a better, happier world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we are the solution to the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is that society, not really society, but there are some people that are just very selfish. They're so selfish that nothing else matters but what they have, what they have.
Yeah.
They want to have. They can't feel, so they want to have.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that they can possess. It's a possession, a material possession. All right. So they give you phones, they give us phones, computers, which are super cool, right? They're super cool. But we need to use all of this knowledge and technology for the best. And we need to activate our own inner technology in order to help this world be better. So your empathy, let it be your asset. Let that driving force drive you through all of your things that you want to do in life, but not put you down. Already? Don't let that empathy put you down.
Yeah. I understand.
Because if it does, it just smashes you to the ground. And if you're smashed to the ground, of what use are you to yourself and to the world? Like, of course, it's like, it's all right. You can, if you want to, you can crawl to the ground if that's what you want, right? Everybody can choose. You can just just crawl to the ground just to survive. But and just feel all of that pain for others. And just be miserable. Or you can still feel and transport and shift this driving force and use it for another gear, and put yourself into fifth gear and really take off in your life and help other people doing the same. So I feel that you are this kind. You are definitely the kind of empath that has been mastering his gifts, mastering his energy and his ability of connecting with people. And you have been mastering this ability so you can help others as well. And that's beautiful. So
that's why
Adriano, let me check the time. So I think that that's why we're here. That's why we're here. That's totally why we're here. And is to grow, experience. We're all ready for more freedom.
Exactly.
We need freedom. This is what the universe needs more freedom, and freedom in harmony. So to find that inner harmony, so you can broadcast that inner harmony, just be that harmony, and wherever you go, you're home.
Yeah, true.
And you're free, right? So I feel that from you. I feel that, I feel that freedom. It's very beautiful.
Okay. So
Adriano, I just wanted to let you know, because I just want us to be in the flow, but in order to be in the flow perfectly, I need to tell you what's going on. So I actually at 11, I have another appointment. So I just wanted to keep you posted about the time, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So yes.
So we have another 50
And tell you
minutes.
also that I would love for us to meet again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We
Or
have
10
another
minutes.
10 minutes.
10
So I
minutes.
can prepare myself energetically for the next appointment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm going to have to change and, do other things.
Oh,
But
okay.
yes, please, let's keep going until we got time. Oh my gosh, I love this. Yes. And
So,
then we can see each other, anytime and discuss more topics that may be useful for your people and for, everyone that we feel like we want to touch, and just, everything that we want to discuss.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, how do you handle this whole situation we are in? Because you know that we are in different dimensions, no? So we shifted into another dimension after the Aquarius age. What is your take on that?
You see, I feel that I am already experiencing the golden age dimensionally. So this is where I am. Okay. And this is where I feel like I am most of the time. But I'm not in that dimension in the moment in which I allow other energies that may be more like still anchored into this physical reality and not really merged with their own higher aspects. When I allow myself to let this energy influence me, so I allow them too much in my field and I almost take him on my heart, like empaths do. This is what empaths do. You know what I mean? You take it to heart. You really are carrying that baggage like a cross. Yeah. It's like a cross. It becomes like a cross. So when I take the cross, for someone else, when we do that, we go dimensionally, we go like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we go into lower dimensions and that's okay. We can be anywhere. We can totally be anywhere. However, our life experience is going to change and we're going to start really feeling the heaviness and being less in the vortex, less connected to spirit. Spirit doesn't want us to take on the cross. Yeah. Spirit wants us to free ourselves. That freedom that we were talking about before, we're ready. We are ready for that freedom. Yeah. So if we are ready for that freedom, it means that we are ready to let go of the cross bearer aspect, victim part that we have played so far and embrace the strength and power in our empathy and use it like the leaders that we are to lead the movement of love that is being created in the world where all families are reuniting, where all are just coming together because of a vibrational alignment, dimensional vibrational alignment that is occurring, that we are co-creating in every moment. Yeah. So what does God want to do? We have to ask God all the moment, what do you want me to do? You know? So this is how I handle it. I ask God, what do you want me to do? Yeah. I ask God, give me some signs, and he always gives and provides the sign. And people may be believing in God over here, or they may be believing in a powerful force. They may be believing in the universe. Call it however. You may be believing in angels, in elves, in aliens, whatever it is that you believe in. You know, you believe in your dog. It's your dog telling you that thing. Or you just believe in yourself. You believe in these higher aspects of yourself, right? Yeah. So we're here to master this. This is what we're here for, to master this and to master and going into higher dimensions, like really enjoying this life and
but
staying into this higher vibrational space and alignment for ourselves and others. Yeah.
But wouldn't you say now that there's too much fear going on, too much negativity, too much negative energy, and normally we need a balance, like yin and yang?
No, I think that is just enough. There is already, I feel that there is already in a yang present. This is what I feel. I feel that we're not in this balance. Okay. I feel that there are as many lights, as many like dark spots. I feel that. I feel we're in a balance. And however, there is a balance that we can much more find within ourselves where we can all thrive and be happy.
Yeah.
And this is what you are broadcasting. This is what the people watching this will be broadcasting with their own courses, with their own videos, motivational videos, with their own music, with their own art, with their own writing, with their own smile,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
with their own gift, inner gift.
Mm-hmm.
They're here to share with the world.
Yeah. You know, for me, 1 year ago, or more than 1 year ago, I wouldn't have thought that I would talk with you or with anybody about this kind of things. But it all came to a certain point in my life where
Yeah.
I shifted in a way that I wouldn't say, you know, that it was just spiritual awakening, but it was also a way of realizing that there is more to that, to what we are living now, you know, what we are experiencing. So that's what shifted. That's why we
Yeah,
are
there is so
connected.
much more. You know, yesterday I was listening to, it's exactly like that. There is so much more to what we are experiencing right now. There's so much more goodness and depth that we can experience life from. Literally, life can feel and can look and can be like a Disney movie, if that is what you want.
Yeah.
You can make it an action movie, Disney movie. You can make it anything but horror, all right? Horror is what they have made this world to be. Okay, we already had enough horror. Now we need uplifting, we need love, we need happy children, we need happy older people. We need so the balance is about really like start really focusing on our gifts so that we can give back to the world. We can bring all of this harmonization into play, and just joining forces with the people. What we're doing right now is broadcasting frequency, okay? And everybody broadcasts the frequency.
Yeah.
So what we're doing right now with our own frequency, we are maybe raising the frequency by talking about these topics, by opening up the brain to different perspectives, so that people can see and be like, oh my God, maybe I never saw this from this point of view. Oh, yeah, that's cool. You know what I mean? Things like that. Or, oh, that's bullshit. I don't really resonate with that. And that's perfect also. You know what I mean? Or, oh, okay. You know what? Kind of feels right. I'm going to fill it out. Whatever. Or maybe, nah, that's not for me.
Okay.
So our job here is to just be ourselves.
Can I ask you? You wanted to
broadcasting the highest frequency that we can for everyone.
Yeah. Can I ask you? You were saying you wanted to say something about a story that something happened yesterday or something. You were starting to say.
Oh, yes. When you were talking, okay, so yesterday I was listening with a very good friend of mine. We went for this gorgeous hike. And we were out for over 3 hours and a half, and I'm super sore today, but it feels really good. And I want to do it again. Actually, I will do it again. This is what I'm doing right after. I'm meeting with another amazing friend of mine whose name is Sophia, and we're going to go hiking around here. Okay. So Sadhguru, we were listening to Sadhguru yesterday, and Sadhguru was talking about, me and my friend, we love Sadhguru. We really, I mean, that frequency is, think about his frequency, is so recognizable. It's a frequency that you're like, man, I love you, man. You know, I love you. We never met in this lifetime. We never held hands. We never crossed eyes. We never crossed path yet. But gosh, I'm watching your videos and I feel such a resonance with you. It's because they have reached a place that everybody's acquainted to, which is called home. So when a soul hits home, Sadhguru hit home. Like it tremendously hit home, beautifully. Yeah. And you look into his eyes and you just resonate with his words because he's home. He's home. And you know home. You know it. You don't remember it maybe, but you know how it feels like, you know? So it feels like home. And so it was saying, so maybe that's what I wanted to say about Sadhguru, because right now I don't remember what he said exactly yesterday.
Okay.
It was talking about, I lost it. I lost that thought, but it was just beautiful. It was just beautiful. So, but yeah, maybe we were meant to talk about Sadhguru and his frequency right now. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you remember
But
it,
that's how we
you
recognize
can,
each other, you know.
yeah. But if you remember it, you can let me know or send me a message.
Yes. Do you remember what we were talking about when I had that when I had that remembrance? What we were talking about exactly, so that we can go backwards and find why it came into my mind. What did it say?
Mm.
Oh yes, actually, the beetle that just came through right now gave me the thought. That's so awesome. A beetle gave me the thought.
Really nice.
Beetle, Egypt, you know, like all these kind of things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to see the signs, you know, like around, it's like so beautiful.
There.
You see all these beautiful signs. Anyway, we can start reading the signs of the universe around it. Yeah, cool. And Sadhguru said that until we really feel profoundly every single thing, we are not alive.
Yeah.
So most people on earth are actually dead, and they don't even know it.
Yeah.
They come to life when they realize their power. They come to life when they realize the love they are. They come to life when they realize that the powerful loving force they have in their hearts is everything they need.
Yeah, true.
It's everything they are.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it was talking about this, and I had like chills and tears in my eyes listening to that. My friend too. We were both like, you know, like listening, but it was joy.
Yeah.
Tears of joy. It was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And that's home.
Nice.
So that's what you brought into my memories.
Yeah.
Like that beautiful moment.
Yeah. So I see it's already, you have still some time to close it, to close the whole conversation, but I really appreciated that you took the time, and I hope we can continue this conversation.
Yeah.
And
what is the message that you want to give? Sure. Yeah. What is the message that you want to give? The last message from Adriana that you want to give to your people? What is the message that you want to give to your people? I want to hear it. I'm your people.
The message I want to give is trust.
Can I be your people?
Trust that the divine has your back. The divine has your back. You shouldn't be scared or fearful or whatever for what's happening now. Just trust and be happy. Love.
Wow.
That's what I can say.
Can I take a screenshot of us, please?
Yes, please.
This. Okay, wait. Sorry. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. I think I'm back. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I wanted to take a screenshot of us because we need a little, like, I don't know if you can take a screenshot of us by any chance. Can you do that?
Yes, just a second.
With your computer?
Yeah, a second.
Yes, okay. Yes. So I'll have you do it.
1, 2, 3. Great. So.
Awesome. Perfect.
Thank you.
So
thank you very
I want to
much.
say thank you to you.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for your message, which hits me so deeply. And I'm sure that hits everyone listening, because we all can use a little more trust right now. You know, we need to trust that everything is going to be okay. We need to trust that we're divinely protected, that we're divinely held, Like, we don't even need protection. We're held because we're divine. We're divine.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we're held.
Exactly.
And into this cradle of love, I feel that there is no better moment to just conclude our meeting and transmission for today.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say thank you so much, Adriana, for this opportunity of joining forces and communicating our love.
Can I do another screenshot? Because I did a mistake. Just another one. Okay. Just a second. 1, 2.
Sure. Of course.
1, 2, and so great. Thanks a lot. And
awesome. Perfect. We
stay
got
in
it.
touch.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll stay in touch. Absolutely, we'll stay in touch. And everybody drop comments below.
Yes.
If you're resonating with this talk, what do you think about this talk? You know, like, what do you think about this talk? We need to know. We want to know. Yes. Adriano, you're awesome. You're awesome.
You too.
Thank you
You're
so
wonderful.
very much.
Thanks.
So can I ask you something also, because I want to know something more about you? So do you offer coaching sessions or what are the services that you offer? Because I know that you, I mean, you're incredible and you can teach so many things. And I would love to know, you know, like, what do you offer?
I offer one-to-one sessions. You know, like I have a link on my TikTok and Instagram.
I love it.
Account. And
one-on-one session. Oh, okay, perfect.
I do also a pendulum. You know,
I love that.
I do with the pendulum. I do that also.
Oh, beautiful. Yes. I love the pendulum too. I use the pendulum too sometimes to also make some decisions.
Exactly.
It helps me choosing. That's really awesome. Yeah. I do individual coaching sessions as well. Yeah. And I will soon be doing also some group sessions as well. Okay. Where people have, you know, like with group sessions, I love it because people have the chance to have so many different kinds of feedbacks, so many different kinds of mirrors in that moment, you know? So even though you're not having like an individual session, but still, I mean, you're getting so much value from it because you're getting all of these different perspectives and, you know, everybody's bringing to the table a different aspect that if he was not there, you would not have learned that shit, you know? Yeah. So it's really cool. So I'm very excited for this and this is what I offer. Great. And thank you for offering me the opportunity to come here and be together. Yeah. Keep me posted. You guys have a beautiful day.
I will put the links underneath.
You're strong.
I will put the link underneath the recording so they can get to you. You know, if you want to do a coaching session. Okay.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, totally. You can forward them to my Instagram and they can find me there for now. I am actually restructuring my website and all of that. So if anybody wants to get in touch, they can do so. I love you, Adriano. Thank you so very much for this beautiful, beautiful conversation together. And I thank you. Yes, thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.